Hello everybody, my name is Phil. Welcome to Miranda Detailing, where we bring you satisfying detailing videos. Satisfying. If you're interested in tips, reviews, tutorials, and more, consider subscribing. Click that bell, that way you don't miss stuff. So in today's video, we are looking at wash mitts. So I'm going to give you a rundown of what I use and what I have found to be effective in wash mitts. And let me know down below what you use, what you like, or what you don't like when it comes to wash mitts. So you have noticed in many of our videos that we use the Chemical Guys, I believe it's called the Bear Claw. Now, I've had this for about 6 months, and I really love this mitt. I take care of it, I rinse it out and wash it after each wash, and at the end of the day, I wring it out and let it dry. And then I take a pet hair brush, one of those cat hair brushes, and comb it all out and brush it all out, and it fluffs up all the fibers. I haven't done that one to this one yet. It's still a little damp from today's detail, but this mitt is really nice. As you see, it's really a deep pile fuzz mitt. Very plush. Now you can use it as the glove and put your hand in it. I just don't like to do that. I think it's kind of annoying to put my hand in the mitt itself. But for those of you who do like to have a mitt like that, it's really a good option. The size of it is great. It's a huge mitt, and it just glides along the paint. And of course, this is what you want for a wash mitt. You want something with these nice fibers, so if you are picking up particles of dirt or grit, it's going to embed into here and hopefully raise it off the paint. That way you're not grinding grit into your paint. Now, of course, you should be rinsing your vehicle thoroughly before you wash it anyway, but you're dealing with dirty cars, so there's going to be grit somewhere. So to minimize that, you use a really nice high quality wash mitt. And you also use the grit guards in the bucket. So as you have noticed with our videos, I foam the vehicle down and use that as my soap on the vehicle. I have my grit guard in my bucket. So after a few panels, I will go and wash this out, rub it against the grit guard, get as much of that junk out of there as possible, and then go back to washing the vehicle. It's just a good practice to do that. Some guys like to use the 2-bucket method, which is great. This is kind of like a modified 2-bucket method, just because of the type of vehicles that we're detailing are daily drivers, and I'm having to work out in the elements as well, so I got to work fast and efficient. And sometimes the 2-bucket method, even though it's a great way of washing your own vehicle or vehicles with delicate paint, it can take some time. So this kind of eliminates that 1 bucket by putting the soap on the vehicle already. Now, this mitt I use for all of the top surfaces to about halfway down the vehicle, about halfway down the door. For the rest, I use a mitt like this type of wash mitt. So you have these little Chanel microfiber fingers, and the other side you have a bug sponge. So I use this for the bumpers and all of the grungy portions down below. And again, I rinse that off in the bucket and push it against the grit guard to release any of that gunk. But this one gets a little bit grosser because the bottom of the vehicle is gross anyway. Now, for more delicate paints, I use these mitts also. Now, this is the Gtechniq one, and you'll notice that it looks very similar to this one, which we'll talk about in a second. This mitt is wonderful. It is really nice and thick and plush. The microfiber fingers on it are really nice and soft. And once this gets wet, it does expand a little bit. You can put your hand into the mitt if you want to use it that way, which is fine. Really nice mitt. I'll have a link to this down below. This one is about $22 for this one mitt. Of course, it's made by a really good company, Gtechniq. Now this one looks very similar. If you notice, the fibers are exactly the same. There is no difference in these fibers, except for the color, obviously. But the mitt itself is not as high quality as the Gtechniq one. But again, it's not a big deal breaker. The inside of this is not as thick, so the Gtechniq one has kind of a little foam liner in here, which adds to the thickness, the plushness of it. You can see it kind of holds its shape. While this one is a little bit more floppy. Doesn't make that much of a difference anyway. It just doesn't have that thickness to it, but the fibers are exactly the same. Now check out the link to this one below, because this comes in a 2-pack for $15 or $16. That's an awesome value. Instead of spending the $22, if you want to do that and you want this type of mitt, excellent. Go ahead and grab that. But for those of you who are a little bit more thrifty, the 2-pack of these for $15 or $16 is an awesome value, because you have the same exact microfibers as the Gtechniq mitt. So let me know down below, do you use the Gtechniq mitt? What do you like about it? Or do you use these? Have you ever used these? And what do you like or dislike about them? Let me know down below. So these are my wash mitts of choice. I love these, of course. I love the Chemical Guys Bear Claw wash mitt. I've had this one for quite a while. Probably have to get another one soon. But check out those links down below. I have them all linked up to Amazon, so you can buy them yourself and tell me what you think. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with others who may enjoy it. And like always, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell. That way you don't miss stuff. So we'll see you next time. Have a great one.